Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I am on a financial freedom journey with my family. And 1 year ago today, almost exactly, we became debt-free after paying off 6 figures of student loans. And you guys have been here for the entire process almost. And I've shared a lot about my journey to debt freedom on this channel. So today I wanted to just film a video reflecting on this past year being debt-free, how my mindset has changed, and how we're doing, if you guys are interested. So I didn't really prepare for this video other than I kind of sat down and reflected on this last year a little bit. But I just thought it would be fun to sit down and kind of chat about how being debt-free has changed our life. Hopefully to motivate you guys, if you are still in debt, to become debt-free, because I stand by every decision that we made on our debt-free journey, and I regret basically nothing of the entire process. It was one of the best decisions that we've ever made, and it truly has changed the course of my husband and I's life and our family's life forever. So I hope that if you guys are in debt, this motivates you guys to start a debt-free journey. And yeah, we were on a long debt-free journey. Like, it was not fast. We spent almost exactly 2 years paying off our 6 figures worth of debt. Throughout that time, I shared first on Instagram and then eventually on YouTube about our payoff journey and how we did it, basically. How we paid off this mountain of debt and how we shoveled our way out of it $1 at a time. So it was a long 2 years. We made mistakes. We did things right, of course. We did things wrong. Of course, it was not easy in any capacity of the word, but again, it was so worth it. So the first thing that I thought about when I was reflecting back the other day when I was preparing to film this was how our mindset has changed. It's interesting because I feel like when I first started my debt-free journey, and I've filmed videos on this in the past, so if you've watched all of my videos or most of my videos, you've probably heard me talk about this before, but my mindset in the beginning was very much like Dave Ramsey-esque. We were very, very against debt in general. We were very stringent. We were not eating out as much. We were really cutting down and trying to be this gazelle intense situation, and that just didn't work for us. So our mindset over the course of paying off debt changed a lot, and then our mindset towards money now has changed a lot. It's fascinating to me how easy it is to get back into debt. We have not gotten back into debt, but throughout this entire year, I feel like we've been just shown all of these easy ways where we could have said yes and gotten back into debt in a second. So one of the things that happened this year was my husband previously had a company car and he does not anymore. So he got rid of the company car back in August or July, the end of July, I think. And it was at that point that I was like, let's just go buy a new car. And then I was like, wait, no, we can't do that. I mean, we could, but we didn't work this hard to do that. We didn't work this hard to go get a car payment again. And it just would have been so easy to just be like, well, we need another car. We have to go get one. What other choice do we have? But we did have a choice, and we ended up basically so we still don't have another car. We are still a 1-car family, and for now that's working out fine for us. We have just learned to live with it for now, and we are going to be working on saving up for another car in cash. But that was a perfect example because it just would have been so easy for us to go drive to the car dealership and just pick a car out and get a car payment. And I also think that, contrary kind of to what I'm saying, my mindset on debt has changed as well. In the beginning of our journey, debt was evil, and I was 100% subscribed to the debt is awful, you should never be in debt again. And now I feel like my mindset is a little bit more flexible towards it. So I don't think that debt is evil. I think that it's a necessary part of life for a lot of people. And there is a possibility that in the future, it might be a part of our life again. I'm not going to sit here and say that we're going to be debt-free forever. There might be a time in our life where that's not possible, and it's not possible for a lot of people. So I never want you guys to think that I am anti-debt 100% and it's awful and you're horrible if you have debt. That is not how I feel at all. my mindset has definitely changed a lot towards debt in general and towards money in general. I feel like being debt free has given us so much more flexibility with our money, and that has changed my perspective on money in general. I use money now more as a tool than I did before, and I understand a lot more about the economy and money and investing than I ever did previous to our debt-free journey. So just being in this community has really changed my outlook on money and finances in general. I pretty much knew nothing about finances before I started our debt-free journey, and almost all of my knowledge has come from Instagram and YouTube and reading books and all of that kind of stuff. I have self-taught myself a lot about finances, investing, and all of those things. I grew up with not having a lot of financial knowledge. My parents didn't really talk about money a lot when we were growing up, and so I had to learn a lot of this stuff myself and figure it out on the way. So my mindset has changed a lot this year as far as just what I think about debt, how I think about money, and just what our future looks like with money too. Another thing that we've learned this year is how much more we're able to accomplish now that we are debt free, and how much more flexibility we have with our budget. So now that we don't have any payments besides our mortgage, we have a lot of money every single month that we are able to allocate towards other financial goals that previously we were sending 100% to debt. So we have so much more flexibility now. If a small bill comes up, we don't worry about it because we can cash flow it. We are extremely privileged, and I will always recognize my privilege in the fact that we don't have to worry about things like that anymore. And that was not always a part of my life. There was definitely years, especially in my early years when I had my first son, that money was tight, and I was in credit card debt just trying to survive after I had him. And I will never take it for granted that we're in the place that we are now. And we are extremely privileged to be able to be in this place where small bills no longer really faze us. And we don't have to worry if a water bill comes in, $100 more. Whereas in previous years, that would have literally broken me. That would have been all of the money that I had that month for anything. So just the flexibility that being debt-free has given us is so incredible, and it just makes us feel so much more secure. So my mindset in general about security has also been changed. Like, I just feel so much more secure with my family and with finances than I ever did when we were in debt. And the last thing that I was thinking about when I was filming this video is that community is everything. And this community specifically has been so incredibly amazing to me. I would not be here without you guys, without your support, without you guys watching my content and cheering me on. I have started multiple debt-free journeys in the past. I know I've talked about that, I think on YouTube and in other videos and on Instagram before, but this was not our first debt-free journey that we started. We didn't get it right away. And I think that the one thing that was the hugest difference this time when we started in 2020 was that I started sharing about it. And that really motivated me to keep going, and just being on this community, on this platform, sharing with you guys every single week, Debt-Free Friday videos, sharing every single month our budget. It holds me so accountable to you guys to prove that, I'm walking the walk. Like, I'm talking the talk, I'm walking the walk, I'm doing what I'm saying I'm doing. And without that, there's no way that we would be where we are. So in short, to close out this video, I guess, I just want to thank you guys so much for being here on this journey to debt freedom and beyond. I'm so thrilled that you guys are sticking around. I honestly wasn't sure what my channel would become after we became debt free, because I didn't think that anybody would still want to watch my content if it wasn't debt related. But I so appreciate you guys sticking around, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for cheering our family on and being here, being a part of this community. And yeah, I think that's all I have to talk about for this video. Again, just wanted to do a short little recap on our year of being debt free and how that has changed our lives. It has completely changed everything for us in the most positive way possible. And again, like I said in the beginning of this video, if you are in debt and you need help, please let me know. I would love to cheer you on. I would love to share with you tips or anything, message me on Instagram, comment down below. Let me know what you're struggling with. I would love to help you guys. That is why I started this channel. That is why I started sharing my journey, to hopefully inspire other people to get out of debt or even just get their financial lives in a better position. So that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys.